Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 307 of our trek, and yesterday we headed to new heights and discovered what it takes to live our dreams. We discovered that we need to commit, plan, and act so that our dreams will become part of our reality as we are creating and living our legacy. Today we have some steep terrain to cover as we traverse the 7 steps to destroy bad habits. Thank you so much for coming along with me each day as we explore and consume these nuggets of wisdom. These bits of wisdom will help us to live the rich and satisfying life while creating our living legacy. While some of these daily treks are a multi-part series, you can join us at any time to start along with us from that point on. If you'd like to listen to any of the past episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. You can also subscribe to Wisdom Trek at iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play so that each day's trek can be downloaded to you automatically. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. On Thursday evening of this week, we were blessed to attend a retirement dinner for a longtime employee of one of our clients. Paula made a quilt for him and his wife, and we were able to present it to them at the dinner. This employee made a habit of showing up each day and working hard, and now he can enjoy the fruits of his labor. Paul and I like to form close relationships with our clients and their employees, which is how we like to conduct our business. We consider them friends, just as I consider you my friend as you come along with me on our Wisdom Trek each day. As we think about habits, I think that we all understand that habits can be good or bad. In order to make room for the good habits in our lives, we do need to rid ourselves of the bad habits. So let's head out for today on our hike on our own trail to discover the 7 steps to destroy bad habits. Is it simple to destroy a bad habit? Certainly not. Sometimes it's very hard. But it is far from impossible if you follow the right action plan. Okay, let's admit it. Everyone has bad habits. Everyone. Now granted, some people have less than others, and some people's bad habits are not quite as degrading than those of others, but we do all have them. What's great about this is that we don't have to continue in these habits. We are capable of change. So as Captain Picard of Star Trek would say, make it so. There are 2 kinds of bad habits, the ones that we know that we have, but others may not notice, and those that we don't know that we have, but everyone else is keenly aware of them. So how do we get rid of a bad habit that we don't even know that we have? Well, the answer is simple, but hard. Ask somebody close to be brutally honest with you. You might be afraid of being embarrassed by doing this, but would you rather have everyone talk about you behind your back? So get the courage and ask. Ask somebody who loves you and has your best interest in mind. Be gracious and don't defend yourself. Just accept it and then work on that bad habit. What about those bad habits that we do know about, though? Those are the toughest ones. Why? They must be tough if you know about them and yet you still have them. If they weren't tough, they would be former bad habits. So how do you boot the bad habit out of your life? How can you destroy it and have victory over those bad habits? Here are 7 steps that must be part of our plan to destroy our bad habits. The first step is, you have to want them to go. In truth, some people actually enjoy their bad habits and they want them to stick around. So the first thing is to go deep into the recesses of your heart and ask, do I really want to give this up? If the answer is you do, good. Then go on to the next step. And the second step is, make a list of the reasons why you want to quit your bad habits. Make them positive. Make it a long list. Start with the really powerful and dynamic if you need to. And now memorize these reasons. Put them into your mind and have them become part of your life. You're making the connection of stopping this bad behavior with the good things that you'll get from doing so. For instance, if you want to lose weight, then picture yourself as slim with lots of energy. If you want to stop smoking, picture your spouse actually kissing you rather than sending you into the bathroom to brush your teeth. Step number 3, choose to change. Once you have the information, it comes down to one thing, the act of will. Choose to destroy those habits that you have identified as bad. Say to yourself throughout the day, I choose to destroy, and then fill in the blank habit. Eisenhower rightly said, the history of free men is written not by chance, but by choice, their choice. Your decision to destroy your bad habits is your choice. You can write your own history. Step number 4, take action. This is tricky because there are 2 philosophies about this. One theory is that you must take massive action. You must go all out or nothing. Using the weight loss example, this person would spend $500 to join the gym, rework their schedule, and hit the treadmill every day of the year. They would get rid of all the fat in their house. They would go all out, and this works for some, but others would burn out on this. They would feel like failures and be worse off than they were before. If you're this type of person, start slow, taking baby steps but working diligently toward your planned goal. This person would decide to start walking 3 times a week. They would decide to limit their desserts to 2 nights a week, down from 7. Either way is okay, whichever works for you, as long as you get to your goal eventually. So ask yourself, which plan is best for you? Step number 5, tell somebody. This is your accountability partner. Tell them your goal and tell them your plan. Write it down for them and have them ask you on regular intervals about your progress. This will prove invaluable because then you'll be accountable to somebody. Step number 6, recover from failure. Inevitably, most people have setbacks. The key is to have them to be setbacks and not turnbacks. Pick yourself up and get going again. Say a person wants to lose 30 pounds, and after losing 15, they eat a gallon of ice cream. Then they feel bad and they give up. But don't stop now. Reset your goal for another 2 weeks and get going again. Chalk it up to experience and say to yourself, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And the 7th step is to reward yourself. You should regularly congratulate yourself by rewarding yourself with some gift, and then plan big ones when you are finally and for sure over your habit. Bad habits are those undesirable actions that we continue to repeat. Let us not continue by continuing those habits that are undesirable or harmful, or we will end up like what is described in Proverbs chapter 26, verse 11. As a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats its foolishness. You must ask yourself, why do you want to destroy this habit? And your why for destroying that habit must be larger than your desire to keep it. There are so many intangibles that it would be hard to cover them all. But this simple 7-step workable plan will help you to make great strides if you apply these principles. So along our trek today, we have navigated the 7 steps to destroy bad habits. Tomorrow, we will explore the 6 essentials for a satisfying life. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them so that they can come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.